2 years on from his notorious behaviour on TV in Boiling Point, Gordon Ramsay has it all. He's one of London's best chefs. He's got money, power, machismo, love, A-list celebrity friends.
The food's been absolutely pucker.
And fame. He's even become a sex symbol.
He's got a good-looking body. He's very fit.
But can he control his infamous temper?
Honestly, Friday, do you know what you can do?
Yes, ma'am.
Give you notice.
He says he's changed.
I think my man management skills have improved.
Hello. This is a fucking embarrassment.
But what happens behind the scenes when Gordon Ramsay goes beyond Boiling Point? Gordon. The 25th of January is an obscure date for most of us, but for the world's top chefs, it's more important than Christmas. It's the day Michelin annually awards its coveted stars to a tiny number of Europe's greatest restaurants. For Gordon Ramsay, who's been stuck on 2 stars for 3 years, getting his 3rd ultimate star has become a total obsession.
Winning 3 Michelin stars. It is my goal.
He's obsessed with it. He never stops thinking about it.
It's his excuse for his behaviour in the kitchen.
Get off the section. Get back on the section, yes, yeah? And there you go. Hello. I just want it dealt with. I want John Claude dealing with it, and I want you dealing with it. That's all. Dominic, how can I call away and serve at the same fucking time? If you tell me. Okay. Christ almighty.
But will the new millennium finally bring the 3 stars that Ramsay craves? Our story starts with 25 days to go. It's New Year's Eve, 1999. Gordon's in the kitchen cooking, whilst his wife Tana is in hospital, about to give birth. She phoned him at midday, but Gordon's in no hurry to get to the hospital.
She's having a cesarean, I think, so I don't really want to be there.
It's 6:30. Tana's just had twins, but still no sign of Gordon.
I'd be a bit more nervous having him there, so to us it just works well that he's there immediately after the birth, and the actual sort of bloody bit is left to the girls.
Finally, at 7:30, Gordon makes it to the hospital.
How are you? Care Tana, Ramsay.
He finds Holly and Jack in the special care unit. 6 weeks premature, they both have problems breathing.
Fantastic. He's a dude, isn't he? The size of his feet. So small.
The problems aren't unusual, but they worry Gordon.
Babies being born at a little under 34 weeks have problems both with breathing, feeding and temperature control.
I was very scared, and I couldn't believe the amount of alarms that were going off, and they just looked so ill. And I just, was praying that, they'd come through.
It's quite upsetting for him to see them having to have tubes and on a ventilator.
And Gordon can only cope with a brief glimpse at Holly before having to leave the room.
Right. I was petrified inside that intensive care unit, yeah. I mean, there's very few times in my life that I'm out of control. And very few times that I'm not in control. God.
He's very excited. Although he did say to me this afternoon, can't you hold on till just after midnight? I don't think he's experienced contractions.
But even at times of crisis, Ramsay's still got one thing on his mind, that 3rd Michelin star.
33, a month ago, 3 children. There's only one more 3 I'm waiting for. God almighty. I tell you, I can't get any closer now.
Yes, with only a week to go, Michelin star fever has once again hit London's restaurateurs.
It's all about building consistency. and increasing your standards year in, year out to meet the demands which were expected.
But the result is a closely guarded secret.
The main reason why chefs at my level respect Michelin is because no one gets close to them.
Except that this year, three-star chefs Marco Pierre-White and Nico Ladenis have caused controversy.
Marco has already announced that he wants to give back his 3 stars, whether Michelin want them back or not. And the other rumour doing the rounds is that Nico has also given back his 3 stars.
I gave my 3 stars back for the simple reason is that, you know, 20 years I'd been in the kitchen, and winning 3 stars was very exciting. It was a major part of my life. Retaining them, I found rather boring.
But Ramsay's making his attitude towards his former employer quite clear, so as to improve his own chances.
Like they rightly said to Marco 3 months ago when he announced his retirement, it's not Marco White's decision to give the 3 stars back. They made that quite clear.
I respect Michelin. I admire what they've done for gastronomy in Britain. I think people's demands have changed.
So Ramsay's the contender, and all he's waiting for is an official visit from Michelin to confirm his new kingly status.
Michelin traditionally send over one of their top honchos from France to have a look before they award 3 stars to anybody. So if he hasn't had that visit from Monsieur Michelin de Paris, then he ain't going to get it.
It's the 20th of January. The pressure's on. There's still been no visit from Michelin. Even worse, Gordon's got a call from an insider who's heard a hot rumour that Ramsay's not going to get that 3rd star.
Is someone pulling my cock? Is this the fucking... Is this a wind-up? What do you mean, think of this, and now I'm going to lose my 2nd star? Fuck yeah, well, that's some consolidation. I mean, how friendly were you? How friendly are you with him?
At times like these, Ramsay's notorious temper can get the upper hand.
On, Sarge. Go on, push it out. Mark.
As his staff know only too well.
It seems kind of, you know, sometimes standing here it just seems so lethargic. I honestly don't know what's going on, but, and you got to, yeah. I said to you last night about working blind. We work on the pass. We're sending 4 main courses and you're sending starters or the cappuccino. You've got to, sometimes it's so lethargic, it's shocking, you know that. For cooks of your standard and your age.
The news begins to sink in.
It's doing my fucking head in, you know that. I can't even go for this properly. I think in my heart of my heart, if they're not here tomorrow, then quite frankly, we haven't got it. Okay. Okay, take care, bye-bye.
Finally convinced, Ramsay's off to his hideout in the basement to get his head together.
This prick on the telephone says to me, well, look, you haven't lost a star, you're not going to go down to what? I mean, is he fucking real? I can wait as long as it's necessary, but it's just doing my head in.